Welcome. Lotus, congratulations on your first week here in Clubhouse. Maya, welcome to the space. What I want us all to do right now is just share this room out in the hallways. Why? Because a lot of people don't know about Breakfast with Champions. They don't know about you. They don't know about me. So I want everyone to get on all this great juiciness. As you can see at the top, good morning, Health Wells. Okay, I thought I said Health Wells. I think I did. Dr. Jeannie, Jackie, Tosh, how are you? Lolita. So yes, as I was saying, Thought Leader Thursday. So we are all leaders in here, every single one of you, and everyone has a seat at the table. That's what I love about this community, is everyone has a seat. And today I want to talk to you about making a shift. Oh, we have some people through here. I see, good morning. We are happy to have you this morning. Yes, yes. Making that shift in your life begins with mindset. Dora Maria coming through the building, your mind shifts. Has anyone here ever taken a shift in your life? I just want to talk about the importance, if you want to make a change, what you have to do. So it all begins with the mindset, right? And I like my conversations to be interactive back and forth, coming through as we talk. So it's just not me up here talking by myself. I have a guest coming through with me today, Mr. Rudy LaRue. Hi, Jeanette. Good morning, Rudy. How you feeling this morning?
Feeling in the building of life and a legacy well lived. Thank you so much for having me, Starztina. You are amazing and awesome, and I appreciate being here.
Really? You had to come through like that, bringing it hot, making me sound all down? Really? I,
Thank you so much.
I think because I've been up since 3:30, Dr. Jeannie, I've been fighting with my computer and my phone all morning. Which brings me to today's topic. All right. So I'm talking about making a shift. And Rudy is one of the speakers at my event. It's all about elevating your business, right? Dr. Jeannie, if you guys didn't know, she is the MC for our event, the live in-person event. And I am so excited for next week. Let me tell you guys. Elevate Your Business Summit, EYBSummit.com. If you have not signed up yet, you want to sign up. But I do want to say hello to everyone on Facebook, hello to everyone on LinkedIn and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. You can see my face right here. And I've got Renee with me as well. Good morning, Renee. How you feeling, girlfriend?
Good morning. It's an amazing day.
Everyone's got the lovely smiles. I love it. So what is EYB? Elevate Your Business. Last year, I had a great year. So I did a one-day event where I got all the people that inspired me, that helped me grow my business. And I said, let's do an event, because I wanted to share what I learned. I said, you know what, Tina? If you knew everything that you know now, you could grow so much in your business. And that's why I think this year has been so amazing for me. Now, it begins with your mindset, right? So everyone that's here now, I want you to reflect on the achievements and things that you learned this year. All right? Look at that. Set intentional goals. Now, I'll start with Rudy, and if anyone else wants to chime in, I just want you to think about this current year, what you did. Were you happy? Were you satisfied? Could you do more? And let's just start the conversation there. Rudy, would you like to start off?
Sure. When I think about this year and I think about the accomplishments, sometimes it's easy to be like, oh man, I didn't get to do this, I didn't get to do that. But here's the thing that I always think about. I always think about when I'm flying. I'm sure a lot of people have flown in their life, but imagine, if you will, when you're flying, and rather than the direction being one way, it just shifts by 1 degree. And do you know, if that happens long enough, you're actually not going to wind up where you're trying to go, just 1 degree. And so when I think about my year, I think about just that 1 degree shift that I was able to do to be able to see the results that I'm seeing today, and then the 1 degree shift I will continue to do in order for me to see the results tomorrow. So that's what came to mind immediately when you said that.
I love it. And what would you say are some things that you did last year that was one degree? Because 1 degree, it's not that big. Did you make major changes?
There are definitely some changes that I made. So first of all, I had to evaluate, like, where was I at with my business, right? Being in business for the last 20 years, I've had the privilege to have so many business owners with their technology, anywhere from help desk support with their basic computer support. I've done a lot of cyber security support. I've done a lot of data management, file management, like just being able to be in business owners who are in need of these particular things. But here's what I didn't know. What I didn't know is what I was actually doing for them. I was actually saving them time. And a lot of people say time is money. That's not necessarily true. Let me ask everybody in the room. If I gave you $5 million today, who in this room will be happy? Let me see those hearts. $5 million right now. I'm gonna write you a check for $5 million. Let me see those hearts. $5 million. Okay. Tyra, is it Trump? No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Tira said yes. Lolita said yes. Of course, you said yeah. Okay. $5 million right now. I'm gonna give it to you, but you only have 48 hours to use it, and then your life is over. That's it. You got 48 hours to use it, and your life is over. So oftentimes we say that time is money, and equating those two diminishes the value of time. Because I promise you that time, right? If you only have 48 hours, who still wants it? Who still wants it? Nobody?
Yes.
No
yes.
hearts? No hearts? Because time is only energy, right? We say time is energy, time is family, time is spending time with the kids, the recitals, time is traveling, time is spending time with your creator, time is being in nature, time is being here on this platform. And that is what I love to do, is save time. So this year, to get to your point, what I did is I decided, what am I doing for my clients to save them time? That's really what it boils down to. It's not, oh, let me help you to your technology. Let me help you save time. Because I know if you're going to invest your money, invest it in people, places, and things that will help you save time.
Ooh, that was fire. I do apologize for not letting you guys know who this is. This is Rudy, as I mentioned. He's one of the speakers at the event. And I actually met him in this room, I was actually in this room a few weeks ago. He was speaking, and then he did a podcast episode with Pastor Jeff and myself. You know, my podcast, Mind, Body, and Soul Awakening. If you have not subscribed to that, make sure you do that. And I found out he does IT. And the past few weeks, he's been helping me so much save time. Even though this morning at 3:30, when I was trying to download pictures and stuff, it didn't help. So Rudy, can you just share with everyone what you do so they understand what you're talking about with your technology and stuff?
Absolutely. So my company's name is Six Systems Technologies. And for the last 20 years, we've been providing computer support, data security, and management, as well as other IT solutions for 6 to 7 figure businesses and content creators who desire to get back their most valuable asset. And what did I say that is? That is time. So whether you're in commercial real estate, medical billing, insurance company, if you have 10 or more employees, if you are a 6 to 7 figure content creator like Miss Tina here, where you just listen, you want to be able to focus on your content, nothing else. You're not trying to fix what was it that what was your issue again? You're not trying to figure out the photos, you're not trying to figure out how to upload stuff. You just want more time. And so that is what I do as an IT consultant. I help people get back their time, because I understand, as a business owner myself, for over 20 years, the one thing that really got me excited was when I was able to help people save more time.
I love it. And another thing that he does as well is
Did I lose you?
Sorry, I was talking and I didn't know I was muted. I would say something else that he can do for your business that he's done for me is give you like a consultation on what you need to better your everything. For example, wipe your camera, Tina. Get this stuff if you want to talk about that some.
Yeah. So again, it's a lot of times it's the small things, right? So for example, when you're doing a lot of your content, if your camera is dirty, right, you're gonna get dirty content. If your audio is dirty, if your lights are not up to par, you're not going to get the type of content you're looking for. And so oftentimes we don't think about these small things. If you don't have a stand for your phone, right?
Stop it.
You're going to be sitting there holding your phone while you're trying to do 5 million things. It doesn't make sense. There's so many little tools out there that you can use to make your life better. And that, again, that is the thing for me, is I'm always looking for these. You know, a lot of people call me the Inspector Gadget, right? Because I'm always looking for these gadgets, not just to buy another gadget, but really to be more efficient, right? If you think about it for a second, right? You go into your closet, and what would it look like if things are all over the place and you're trying to find stuff? You're like, man, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't find anything. But what if somebody came in there and literally organized your stuff so that if you need socks, if you need shoes, if you need belts, if you need a top, if you need hat, my brain thinks like that when it comes to your files, not so that they're not all over the place. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I was on a remote session with Starztina, and we talked about that, where she was like, I can't find my documents. Every time I look for them, I can't find them. And literally, I kid you not, guys, it was one click. Literally, it was one click. She was like, oh, there they are. I've been with this problem for the last 2 years. I was like, really? It's like 2 years? But that's what I'm talking about, is being able to help people save time and do the things that they love to do.
I love it. I love it. So if you're just jumping in the room, this is Breakfast with Champions. I am Starztina. Rudy is speaking with me today. We're talking about making a shift in your business so that you can elevate it. Anyone want to comment, question before I move on to the next statement? If so, on mic, say your name and chime in. All right. So we talked about reflecting on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to undo my Bluetooth was on. So I wanted to go back to this year and reflecting on it. And Tina, oh my gosh, this has been the biggest stretching year of my entire life. Not only did I relocate, and I thought I would never leave Denver. I was born and raised in Denver, thought I would never leave, right? And I came out here to Atlanta and in my RV, and I just decided I don't want to go back. I was divorced after a 40-year marriage, and you know, discovering myself and growing into this amazingness and getting clarity of myself. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've never really known myself on this level. And it has required so, like, you know, the healing from the traumas, right? I didn't know I had so many layers of stuff from 2 marriages, one, you know, the first one with all my kids and the second one for the next 3 years. You guys, I kept trying to make a less in a lifetime. I knew he wasn't mentally receive the communication. So I said, you know, I didn't leave him to go be with somebody else. So I gave him all the time he needed because he deserved that and earned it. So I waited for a good 3 years maybe. And then I knew he was ready and we were able to have the conversation. And it took another year or so that we, you know, were navigating what was next, and then we finally got a divorce. So yeah, it's been a while.
Yes.
So trust. It's been an expansive, elevating year though, and I got to do so many things. So I know I'm in my purpose now. But trust, it took a lot of growing.
Yes.
Expansive pains.
Yes, I agree. And yesterday I got
so much discomfort. So much discomfort.
It's true. You do have to get uncomfortable. You know, that's what makes you stronger. And this year has been a total shift. And like Rudy said, just doing very little things. And yesterday I got a letter in the mail. Okay, I got a picture of the letter because it came to New Jersey of something I've been trying. And I say trying, I never say try to do for the past 3 years. And when you have something that really hits you like a why that's going to force you to do it, you'll do it. And if you didn't know, I wrote a book this year, something that I didn't even plan on doing. It's called No More Trauma. And one of the chapters in it talks about mirror work, like looking in the mirror. And as I was proofreading it, I was like, whoa, Tina, you have some unsettled things in your life. 2020, during COVID, my husband and I separated. And I was going back and forth trying to get divorced. And I was just like, forget it. And I got the papers yesterday. So it is official. The judgment is done. So like, yes.
Was coming. I started dancing early.
So I'm like ready for that Vegas trip, that Bahamas trip. Anyway, my point is you really have to look in the mirror. And this is the best time of year. You know, it is the 7th. We have X amount of days left in this month. I don't know. But I'm feeling so good about cleaning shop, getting rid of old pictures, videos in the phone, file, stuff like that. I'm getting off a track. Forgive me. Let's get back on track. So we were talking. Yes.
you just said something that reminded me of a conversation you and I had yesterday too. You said you were having some difficulty, right? And
Sorry.
navigate you something. She knows exactly what I'm gonna say. And I'm sitting here texting back and forth. I said, you know what? I picked up the phone and I called you. I said, listen, I'm having some problems. I don't know how to do this push-up right. I don't know how to eat properly. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. But you know what? I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm gonna spend the next 3 years trying to figure out how to lose this weight. You said, Rudy, that makes no sense. Like, I'm here. Like, I can help you. Like, I can coach you and guide you. Right? That's what you said, right?
Yes, yes. Which goes
how many of us, how many of us, so many times we're trying to figure things out. And it's okay to a certain degree. But here's the thing, like Tina said earlier, you have people around you. You have the Elevate Your Business coming up that's there to guide you and to help you navigate through the things that you don't have to figure out anymore. That's one of the things, as a matter of fact, earlier this year that I did make a change. I had several coaches. I have a finance coach, a health coach, a business coach, a spiritual coach. I have several people in my life that are helping me and guiding me to what, again, save time so that I can get to the results that I want to get to. So I wanted to just highlight that for a minute.
Thank you. Thank you. So the first section, I was talking about this current year, mindset, health and wellness, your finances. Do a review of your budget. What went well what went well for you this year, what didn't. Educate yourself, like you said. That's so important. Now, the reason why you want to come to this Elevate Your Business Summit is networking opportunities. You know, you want to meet the people. In person is the best, especially, oh my gosh, Dr. Jeannie, we're doing a white elephant, just to let you know. Dora and Maria, we're doing a white elephant. You know, you'll get the email soon. Renee, we need to email for that. So coming in person, it's going to be so fun. We're having a dance off with the Beyonce. We're going to have so much fun. You know, learn from experts. Don't try to figure it out. I hate when someone likes something. My daughter said this one. She's like, yeah, you find something you like, and then you say, oh, well, I can do this. I'm good. No, keep it as a hobby, you know, and then once you understand, then you can go on with it, but learn from experts. Also, when you come to these events, you get the workshop and the sessions. Now, let's just say you're not able to come on Thursday because it is a 3-day event. $97. Click the link at the top. It's a BOGO going on. In person, it's a little more. But these workshops, it's going to be recorded. So if you missed it, guess what? You can watch it all over again. And the value that this would normally cost to talk to some of our speakers, if you didn't know, Glenn Lundy's actually opening up the event for us. Kim Walsh Phillips is closing it down. And Justin, I was talking to Justin. We did our live the other day, Justin and Kim, and I never saw his Dr. Pepper commercial. Angeline had to show it to me. But to be in the building with these celebrities who are just teaching us what they know. By the way, is Dora still in the room? Yes. Dora, tell us how the event went this weekend. Kim was saying how great you went. Would you like to share how your experience was, the makeover? If so, on mic. If not, Kim had an event in New York a few months ago that we all went to. Well, a few of us, Dr. Jeannie, Babs, and Dora Maria, and then they had another event this weekend. But the in-person events are the best. Dr. Jeannie, thoughts, comments from what I'm saying today? I would love to hear from you. You always have great stuff to say.
I was howling laughing when Rudy said, and I asked her a question. You know, if I wanted to learn how to work out, I mean, I knew what was coming. That was brilliant. And I think sometimes, I mean, Tina and I've had that conversation too. It's like, what's right under our nose? Sometimes we try so hard and we get spun up in digging into trying to fix something when there might be somebody else who could streamline that for us so that we're freed up to do what our genius is. So I know we talk about it all the time on here, but that was such a clear exercise, Rudy. Just a clear question, just brilliant. So that's what's coming up for me. And and then I think back to the live, because just like, think what you saw because you and Rudy were live. Think what you could find out, learn, experience if you come on Tina's live 3-day adventure.
And it is going to be an adventure, Dr. Jeannie. Each night I keep thinking of all these wonderful ideas. So I'm so excited. If you're just chiming in, Elevate Your Business. Welcome to the room, Kimberly Watkins, Tosh, Debbie. Debbie, you're one of the panel speakers. Share with us your thoughts, comments on elevating your business. What did you do this year? What do you have to do next year? If you are able to speak on mic, I would love to hear from you. otherwise, I guess she's not able to. All right. So as we're going through this, remember the keys to approach these huge changes is all about mindset. All right. Small little shifts, little baby. You don't have to make huge ones. You know, Rudy has accepted the challenge because I have big, huge, ginormous dreams, targets for next year. I don't say the word goals anymore because of Adam Smith. He says when you have a goal, you're just kind of going for it. But if you have a target, you make changes along the way to get there. And yesterday I was talking to Angeline about next year because I'm so into next year. But you probably heard me say, don't forget about this year. So I was saying how I wanted to finish these 2 workbooks. I'm doing a children's workbook and a regular one. And yesterday I was like, you know what, Tina, what are you rushing for? Like, I don't need the workbooks until next year. So why am I racing for that? I'm all about quality. Professor, oh, hi, mommy. Welcome to the space. So for next year, you know, we have 2 retreats coming up. By the way, you can go to my Instagram and see all the lovely things. Dr. Dale, you may hear her. Her and I are doing a retreat in Honduras. The Bermuda video will be up as soon as I get these videos to the Fiverr person. Who knows? Hopefully I'll get it done by the end of the week. But, you know, retreats are the huge thing that I want to do. That's another shift. So what are the things that you're doing to make yourself even greater for the next year? And here you go. Vision board event is after this event. Elevate Your Business is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Booyah, in your face. Now the Sunday, I'm kind of excited about the Sunday because I learn from my tribe, right? Your vibe is your tribe. So Angeline, we were talking about vision boards and she was saying how she does a voice vision board. At the end of the year, she'll say her vision board into her message. And then throughout the year, she'll listen to it. And I decided I wanted to do a digital vision board. So the event that we're having, it's called Renaissance Vision Board Event. And we're closing it out with Trey Urban, who's coming through with the strong woman ceremony to just shake everything out to get our intentions out into the universe and make them happen for the new year. And this year I'm going for a 5-year plan. I'm just like, okay, I want a nice big rock within the next 5 years, an engagement ring. I want my black Learjet. My eyes are closed right now because it's a black Learjet with red leather seats. It's gorgeous. It's got some stars on the side of the jet. I've got my huge house with the stairs on both sides with the chandeliers. And let me tell you why I have that visual in my head and why that visual will happen. When my son, after he was murdered, I went to his home where he was, and he had all these pictures of things that he wanted. And he had a house with the stairs going. I don't know if there's any realtors in the building that know what that type of house is called. Please let me know. It's the type where the stairs go up on the right and the left, and it's got a huge chandelier in the middle. Any realtors in the building that know the name of that? Okay, well, that's the house I'm thinking about. So that's the type that I want. And then another one by the ocean. So that's where my goals are for the following year. I'm going to leave a little space here if anyone would like to share their thoughts for the next year, what they're doing. Also training. Yes. I'm doing a trauma yoga teacher training next year, which is definitely going to take my business to the next level. So I'm super excited about that. Rudy, what's in it for your new year? Would love to know if you'd like to share.
For my new year, I am looking to travel for sure. So a lot of times, you know, when you are in the same space, whether it's home, you know, especially with COVID nowadays, with COVID in the past, rather, we have been so accustomed to doing everything virtually. I want to travel. I want to get out the house more. And so next year, I'm being intentional about that, whether it's going to Rome in March or going to Hawaii in May, or Costa Rica in I don't know, maybe in October. I don't know, but I definitely want to travel more this year and just see more, because I think that opens you up. When I was a kid, literally my mom would put me on a plane, of course with the flight attendant, put me on the plane with the flight attendant, say, this is where he's going, this is who he's meeting him on the other side. And literally she would put me on the plane and I would travel. And I'd go to New York and Florida. By the way, I'm from Haiti. I'd go to overseas to France and Canada and all these different places. And I just remembered like being able to be there with the locals and enjoying the different foods and cultures. And of course, I speak multiple languages now because of that. But I just remembered being able to be outside of yourself, outside of your comfort zone, if you will. So I want to travel more this year, for sure.
I love that. Anyone else want to share their thoughts for the new year?
Starztina, this is Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. I see you on mic. I'm not sure if you're speaking.
Is Tash here as well?
Go ahead, Tosh.
Thank you for the amazing segment. I have put the date in my diary, by the way. I think I was a bit scared. I was like, what? Did I miss it? She mentioned this again. So make sure the event is in my diary. I'm not going to miss that. And yes, with regards to the staircase, I'm into property, but the thing is, here in the UK, we deal with very small properties, but I Googled, I think most of the, trust me, it's also on my vision board. However, for maybe in another country, say Tanzania, because our land here, we've got limited land here in the UK. So I think it's to do with either split staircase or double staircase, sort of words that they use along those lines. But yes,
Also,
I love that.
imperial staircases as well.
Imperial, huh?
Ooh, I like that sound.
Okay. I like it. I like it. We don't have them here in the UK, so again, but I love seeing the American houses so huge. So yes, I love that too. Thank you for that share.
Thank you so much for that, Tosh. Anyone else want to share? Are you able to speak, Tosh? Sandra?
I think I am now.
Yeah. Yes, that's better.
Okay, so I just wanted to know about, I thought I heard you say you're going on a retreat, or you're doing a retreat in Honduras. Is that true?
Yes, it is. That is absolutely true. It's going to be amazing. Dr. Dale and myself are doing it. It will be in actually, Renee's putting it in the chat. If you look in the chat, it's in Honduras. It is the first weekend of May. We're actually having a call this next week with all the people that are, we have like 15 people sign up already. We're only taking 7 or 10, I think. I'm not sure. But it's amazing. I want to play with the monkeys. That's what I want to do. And Dr. Dale, she's an emotional intelligent coach, so she's a lot of fun. And my family's from Bermuda. And I did a retreat this current year with a woman named Janice, who I met on this app. And it was so life-changing. And that's what's so great about this app, guys. Really take advantage of it. Like, just don't sit here and don't be all over the place. I know some people are here and there, but you got to settle down into one thing and do what you have to do to get your business to grow. I've got 1 more minute. I am Starztina, your life and health coach. I'm normally here on Mondays at 5 a.m. kicking in the doors. I'm covering for the beautiful Dr. Janie Lacey today. Again, there's so many things going on, but I would love to invite you and see you all at the Elevate Your Business Summit next week, EYBSummit.com, EYBSummit.com. Thank you all for coming through. I think I'm throwing it over to Lolita. Is that correct? All righty. Thank you all.
Yeah.